Welcome in, Chipola Nation. I'm Donnie Tyndall, head men's basketball coach here at Chipola College. I've got two of my young guys here with me. I say young because they're both freshmen. Trent Lincoln here on my right is a freshman. Justin Burns here on my left, another freshman. Both of these guys have been very, very impactful players. Two of the better freshmen, not just in our program, but in the Panhandle Conference and across the country. Two guys that are impacting our team in a big way, both scoring, rebounding, defending. Trent's case assisting, and guys that got very, very bright futures here at Chipola and as they move on in the next couple years. But I'm going to let them tell you a little bit about their background, where they grew up, where they played high school ball. And Trent, let's start with you.
Well, I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland. I played high school in a couple different places, but my last being the Patrick School in New Jersey, the school that Kyrie Irving went to. Yeah.
Kyrie Irving and you, it's close call who's the best point guard to play there, right?
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit. You say you're from Baltimore, went to the Patrick School. That's a great program, great basketball program for those of you that may not know. When you're thinking about schools and making your decision, et cetera, you had a lot of different schools recruiting you, and you can't say it's because of me. What made you pick Chipola?
I'll probably say when I visited, I like the environment of the practice and how you was coaching guys and how everybody was engaged with the practice and stuff. So and it was about winning, so that's why I choose it.
Felt like it was a good fit for you.
Yeah.
Good. All right, Justin, tell us a little bit about your background and where you played high school ball, maybe AAU and that type of thing.
I'm from Albany, Georgia. I played at Monroe Comprehensive High School. We had great players come through there, and we really couldn't get to the state, but we had deep playoff runs. And I played AAU for the Georgia Canes with Zacho, who came here last year. His father, he was the coach.
Yeah.
So I played AAU with them.
Well, good. Now, Albany, Georgia, you understand I have a lot of players in my past that I've coached from Albany, including a couple from here, but one in particular, Chris Garner, who's a great guard for me my first couple years. Going back to my days at Morehead State, two of my favorite players, Leon Buchanan was from Albany, Georgia, was an all-league player for me at Morehead, and then Brandon Shingles, who was a point guard for me, then was here my first 2 years as my assistant coach. He was from Albany, Georgia. And I'm going to say it right here live on camera so they can see it. Justin is my favorite guy from Albany, man, so don't be jealous. But Justin's done a great job. I know you played for a great coach in high school, great coach in AAU. Zacho's father, Zacho, I call him Big Zacho, is a great coach, and I know Zacho's going to do good things as his career evolves at the Division I level. So good stuff with these guys. Now, when you were making your decision, all right, and I know you know Chris Gardner a little bit, so maybe that impacted you, but what helped you make your decision and why Chipola?
Like you said, a lot of guys from South, not just Albany, but South Georgia, they was like, DT, he would get you right. He'll develop you. It'll be the best 2 years of your life. You'll have fun. You'll build bonds that you never thought that you can build at JUCO. So, and he's about winning. He's going to stay hard on you. You know, people don't want a soft coach when you want to go somewhere. So I was like, yeah, I gotta go to Chipola and see what Donnie Tyndall talking about.
Well, we're glad both of you guys did just that. And, when you look at this year's team, got a lot of talent. These two guys are starting for us as freshmen, which is really, really hard to do at this level. But we've got a lot of talent. We've got good players. I think our team is coming around, getting healthy, as you just said, getting right in the right time. Where do you see our team right now, Trent, for our fans?
I think it's mid to end of the season. I feel like we're turning the corner eventually. I feel like we're kind of finding ourselves, like our identity and what we do best, and just working together as a team.
And when Trent talks about our identity, let's see if you two are thinking the same. What do you think our identity is, Justin?
Play hard, for 40 minutes. Don't complain. Just go out there. Every loose ball it can't be a 50-50 ball. It got to be a 100-0 ball. We got to have those.
Grit and toughness,
yes,
right? Well, and these two guys are gritty and tough and have done a great job. Now tell me this. We talk a little bit of our team as a whole. Give me one guy on our team, can't be each other, that's your favorite player or favorite teammate, and why?
I say Promise. because like with his knee,
Yeah.
he always up. He don't never complain about coach not. He always coming there. He be like before practice, he be telling me, man, I gotta get in this rotation, man. I gotta be out there, and just his drive every day. He don't complain, even though we know he got both knees.
Yep.
And he's funny, like he's a good guy to be around. So yeah, I promise that's my favorite.
That's cool. Promise, for those of you who may not know, has had 2 really severe knee injuries, and he just keeps plugging away, battling every single day. Like you said, been in and out of the rotation a little bit, but has done a great job and has been a phenomenal teammate. So that's pretty cool to hear. How about you, Trent? Favorite guy? Can't be Justin here.
Other than Justin, I'll probably say Donald. I feel like our bond on and off the court is just like we're similar in like personalities and stuff, and we see eye to eye on a lot of things.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Now, you don't get your hair boxed up like Donald, though, do you? All right, tell me, when you decided to come to Chipola, you get here this summer, things are going well, you're working out, getting used to your teammates, but give me the biggest surprise. It doesn't have to be basketball related, maybe about our community, maybe about our school, maybe something to do with our facility. Give me something that caught you off guard in a positive way, Trent.
Trying to think.
I go first.
Yeah, we just
All right, Justin.
I say the support, like the fans, they was coming in, watching us practice, like meeting us. I never seen that, like especially I wasn't expecting that for Chipola,
Yeah.
and they never did that in high school. So I was like, wow. So I know the games was gonna be live, and they support us every game. We got a big support system for JUCO.
Yeah, we really do. And I tell people this, I was at 2 different schools before I got the Tennessee job as a Division I head coach, and our booster club here at Chipola has more members in it than both Morehead State and Southern Miss. I mean, that speaks volumes for the type of support that we have here at Chipola. How about you, Trent? Any pleasant surprises?
Yeah, to piggyback off Justin, probably the community. I didn't expect it for to be that in tune to our team, being a small town. That was surprising.
Yeah, I tell people there's no Division I school in the town.
Mm-hmm.
There's obviously no NBA team, so Chipola basketball is it, and that's pretty cool. They're going to come out to the games, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of them like to come out and watch practice and come over and meet and greet and spend some time with you guys. So I agree. That was a pleasant surprise for me, and I know it has been for our players. All right, I always give you guys a chance to ask me a question if you want. Nothing tricky, Trent. But if you want to ask a question, who wants to go first?
I go first.
All right, Jay.
Let me see. What do you think, for us to really turn the corner, what do we have to, do to turn the corner and win a national championship this year?
Well, a couple things are really important. The biggest thing is you got to stay healthy. We probably would have been right there. We've been to 2 Final Fours and 2 Sweet 16s, but would legitimate had a chance to win 2, maybe 3 national championships, if not for severe injuries to main players right before the national tournament or during the state tournament. In my first year, it was Chris Gardner. My second year, it was Dante Walker. And then last year, which was my 4th season, J.J. Walton goes down with his knee injury. So you got to be a little bit lucky. Staying healthy is a big, big part of that. And then I think the second thing is staying true to who you are. Like you just said, being tough, being gritty, being defensive-minded. When these games get highly contested and everything's on the line, you have to stay true to who you are. You can't get what my old boss Kermit Davis used to say, get out of character. You can't all of a sudden start shooting bad shots. You can't all of a sudden start going 1-on-3 or thinking it's a 1-on-1 battle. You got to stay true to who we are and what our identity is. And I really think we've done that the last 3 or 4 weeks. Getting Miles back, being healthy has been important and good. Grace's leg is finally healthy. That's important. So we just got to stay true to who we are, and we'll have a chance. But we got to have a little bit of luck along the way as well. How about you, Trent? Any questions?
Probably why did you decide to start coaching basketball in the first place? Yeah.
The very main reason I wanted to coach is because I love basketball. That's cut and dry. I have since I've been in 4th grade, and I thought I'd play till I was 65. You know what I mean? How all you guys were going to play pro basketball, and that wasn't realistic, but it was a dream and a goal of mine. And when I saw that wasn't going to happen, then I wanted to continue to coach. And then the second part of it is to help guys like you achieve the goals and dreams that maybe I couldn't. You know, I want to help you get to a high level. I want to help you become a pro someday. All those things that I get a great joy out of watching the Greedy Williams lay it in at the buzzer and win a game. You know, Jaden Zachary on television at Clemson beating Duke, scoring 12 big points. Like, I get a thrill out of helping guys get where they're trying to get. So those would be the two main reasons for me right there. All right, last question for each of you. We've all had impactful people in our lives. Give me the most impactful person in your life. It could be a coach, could be a teacher, Justin, maybe a parent, a relative of some kind. Who's been the most impactful person in your life personally, and why?
I say my mom is very impactful, but I say my granddad, because where he came from like nothing, like the travel from house to house. And then he started his own business, and he always tell me, like what you say, stay the course, it eventually happen. Like, if you work hard, you get it. And he calls me every day, make sure I'm good, make sure my mental's good. He give me like inspirational words, and it just, like, when I'm down, or like if I had a bad game, I can call him and tell me like, oh, you can't be down, don't be soft. Yeah. Like, it just pushed me up, and I have a better game. So I say he really like influenced me and have a great impact on my life. And he's the reason why I picked up really every sport, track, baseball, basketball. He's the reason why I picked up like everything. He was out there in the yard working with me, like cone drills, 8 in the morning, right before school.
I love it. And what's your grandfather's name?
John Burns.
John Burns, that's cool. How about you, Trent?
I'll probably say, well, two, my brothers and my mom, definitely. Because first off, my brothers, like, they're all older than me, so my main brother Chase made me pick up a basketball and really decided to play sports. He was really like influential in pushing me to play sports and stuff. Then my mom, you know, she just does everything for me basically. Yeah.
That's cool. And I know both these guys have great moms. I've talked to Trent's mom, Justin's mom, a great deal over their time here. I know they're supportive. And the biggest thing I think about both of your moms, in my humble opinion, they're a lot like my mom. And they don't want it to be sugar-coated. They don't want to say, oh, everything's okay with you. They want to know. And they don't want to say, oh, is everything okay? They want to know, good, bad, and indifferent. And I think my mom was the same way. Lay it on the line, and then let's deal with any issues we may have. So it's great to have that support system around you. Really cool. All right. Chipola Nation, we got a couple announcements here. Number one, where our team sits, we're number 11 in the country right now. We're 19-5. We're tied for first in the Panhandle Conference with Pensacola State. And we've got two big games this week. Wednesday, we go to Northwest Florida. Obviously on the road, 7:15 or 7:30 tip, give or take, after the women's game. They're always tough to beat at their place. And then we've got Pensacola, who we're tied with, as I just mentioned, for first place on Saturday. So both games are on the road. We'd love to have a big contingent of fans follow us over there and support both the women and our men's team on Wednesday and Saturday. We appreciate you tuning in and coming to all our home games, and we appreciate you a ton. Go Indians.